Welcome back. I have a question. When is a party pooper the life of a party? I am Grayson Knight, and this is Baseball Podcasts Are Fun. I also have an answer. Party pooper is the life of a party when we're talking about the Savannah party animals. The thorn in the side of the Savannah bananas. The party animals play to win, and they play with style. Today, I am speaking with someone who is very familiar with both dugouts at Grayson Stadium, home of both Savannah Bananas and the party animals. Josh Lavender is here with me today, live and in person, to break down the life in both uniforms. So let's get this party started. Welcome, Josh. How are you?
I'm doing great. What's up, Grayson? It's good to be on the show. I have to represent for the party animals, of course. I see you have your bananas gear.
Yeah.
But I have to represent for us as well.
It'd be kind of weird if we both had party animals gear. We both had Savannah Bananas gear.
Exactly.
So first off, we want to know how you ended up in Savannah. But can you start us off where you grew up and your introduction to baseball?
I grew up in Georgia. Went to high school at Union Grove in McDonough, Georgia. Born and raised in Atlanta as well. Started my baseball career journey at 4 years old. So I've been playing for some time now. And every step of the way, I've enjoyed all of it. How about yourself?
So I started baseball about 6 years ago because the first year I moved here, I played soccer for just a season. Then in the same organization, there was a baseball team, well, a bunch of baseball teams. And then I started off that. I played rec for about 3 to 4 years. Now I am playing travel, and we're starting up the new season.
Nice. Are you looking forward to that?
I'm looking much forward to that. But first, I got to get my arm ready.
Hey, there you go. You got to get strong, get going. Yep. For sure.
So why baseball though? What was it that made you love the game?
Oh man. The funny way that baseball started was actually a older cousin of mine. He took me and a few younger cousins to the batting cages, and I was 4 years old, and I guess I was fortunate enough to have a good hand-eye coordination. And my dad's a basketball player, so just I get the athletic ability kind of helped me out, and from there on, I took it and ran with it and haven't stopped.
What was your favorite position growing up?
Favorite position? I will say I've always played third base, always. I've dabbled around second and short, infielder, a little bit in outfield through high school and college, but my favorite would have to be the hot corner.
Your hand-eye coordination must be incredible.
Yes, it's I love the just there's no time to think when you're at the hot corner. Balls get on you a lot faster, so you can make some pretty sweet plays.
Me, it's probably outfield. Any outfield, I'm really fast.
Andrew Jones.
Big
time center fielder for the Braves. Big time center fielder.
I've heard of it.
He's a good guy to model after. I would say a lot of people consider him as a top center fielder.
So what other sports were you playing? I know you said basketball.
Growing up, I played basketball. I had a very short stint of football. My parents, my mom especially, was not a fan of it, just how some moms are. They don't want you to get hurt. And that was short-lived, but I was fortunate enough to kind of get into a few other sports and
Sounds a little bit like Waterboy.
Yeah, exactly. Very short leash on that one.
How was the transition from high school to college?
Oh, it was a huge transition for me. A lot of people don't know I was cut 3 years in high school. Barely played a little bit in my senior year. And so going from not playing much in high school to going to one of the top junior colleges in the nation at Seminole State, it was very, as they called me back then, they said I was like Bambi. I was very in the spotlight. One of the first guys I ever played against was Andrelton Simmons.
Really?
So he was, 97 across the diamond and off the bump. And I mean, we all know he played for the Braves and still plays today. So it was definitely a shock, to say the least.
And you played some baseball in Australia and Japan, is that right?
Yes, I've been fortunate to play overseas in a few countries. Japan was my first professional, like where I started out my professional career, and then the last place I played in Australia, but I've also played in Venezuela and Puerto Rico and
Hmm.
Mexico as well.
What are the biggest differences about playing in the three main countries, Australia, Japan, and the United States?
The styles. I mean, the Japanese style of baseball is very disciplined, like you would expect their culture to
Hmm.
be. The work ethic is through the roof.
Hmm.
In the U.S., we all know how U.S. ball
Hmm.
is very
Especially
competitive.
banana ball.
Yes, especially banana ball. It's very competitive. You have a little bit more freedom to express who you are as a player, which is awesome. And then Australia is just it's the land down under. I mean, it's
Hmm.
amazing. They have a very competitive fight about them, especially the team I played for, the Cronulla Sharks.
Hmm. I can't imagine how much fun it was. Australia and Japan.
Oh, it was Australia and Japan, life changing, both
Hmm.
places. The experiences, the friendships I was fortunate enough to build, and just the baseball culture and the culture in general,
Hmm.
outside of baseball as well. It's an eye opening
Yep.
experience.
So you've played for both teams, the Savannah Bananas and the Party Animals. How many times have you played for both teams?
Um, I have played a total two times for both. So I played twice for the Party Animals and twice for the Bananas,
Mm.
and they've
Did
been.
you play in Kansas City?
Yes, I did play in
Hmm.
Kansas City. So I was a banana then against the Kansas City
Hmm.
Monarchs. And I mean, even though I have the party animals on right
Hmm.
now, being a banana is it's amazing. I mean, the fans really, you guys make everything for us. I mean, it's the fans bring all the
Hmm.
intensity, and being a party animal is fun, but a banana is
Hmm.
pretty sweet,
I'm
honestly.
I'm guessing because the next question is which team do you like better? Okay.
Ooh.
It's got to be hard for you.
Ooh, it is really tough.
Hmm.
I would have to say I'm gonna stick to my roots because I started out as a party animal. Um, I'll have to say a party animal. I have to stay true to, the
Hmm.
team. But I mean, I cannot take anything away from the bananas in
Hmm.
any way, shape, or
Both
form.
teams are great.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
amazing, amazing,
Hmm.
amazing.
So you had your own viral moment last year. Can you tell listeners about your golf moment?
um, it was pretty cool. I it was my first time as a banana.
Hmm.
So I was very intrigued as to how the process would be being on the other side of the diamond.
Hmm.
And then, I knew we would do some form of video of some sort. And it was shocking to say the least
Yeah.
at how big the video actually went. And I mean, how far it went. I had friends all around the world reaching out to me. In Australia, it was on
Hmm.
the news stations there. It was on the news out in England,
Hmm.
where I had buddies out there because of the golf part of it. But it
Hmm.
was amazing to say the
Do you want
least.
to explain what to the listeners what you did in the
So
so
basically, our announcer, Shark, we had the Masters music in the background, and he introduced me, teeing off at today's game time for the Savannah Bananas,
hmm
Joshua Lavender, and we had a caddy, Zach.
Zach, who we've
um,
interviewed.
yeah, Zach, he was my caddy, and it worked out perfect. We came up with the idea, all of us as a team, and as a not only the baseball team but also the entertainment team,
Hmm.
with the idea, and it just took off
Yep,
and
it blew up.
it blew up. Yeah.
Hmm. So I got to see Zach and Ryan do that bit on April 9th when I was at the game, and I was in the booth with Biko at that moment. It's incredible.
So
Hmm.
how is it? Let me ask you this: how is it being in the booth and seeing all the madness that the fans and TikTok viewers and everyone is able to see from up the top?
So while I was in there, they were doing the Harlem Shake, and then we're just looking at Malachi, and then it just turns, and then there's everybody. One's in an Incredibles costume, a pig, and it's like so cool.
Yeah, the it's very to see the show from both sides, from behind the scenes as a banana and the party animals,
Hmm.
and then understanding, like for you guys, the viewers and the fans, to see like how it all comes together. I can only imagine like the chaos, especially in like in the live game setting. It's very impressive to say the least.
So, and now you're headed back to Savannah for a 3 week, weekend, 6 game banana ball battle royale. You'll be with the party animals, right?
Yes. We'll see how the Savannah Bananas compare to us this time around. We have a few new guys that will be competing on both ends, and I'm looking forward to the outcome. It'll be a great.
Will
great
you
time.
be with the Bananas with Party Animals next year World Tour?
That is yet to be determined. If so, I would assume the Party Animals. Just because that's where I started out. So, I try to stick to the roots.
Favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite. I gotta stick to the roots.
The fans need to know the party animals are not lying down for the bananas.
Never.
How badly do you guys want to win the game?
Oh, every game we are trying to take advantage to the utmost possibility to crush the bananas. That is what we're there for. We're trying to create the party and ruin the bananas party.
It's really hard for you guys because you guys are always the away team.
Yes.
And they just like walk.
Yes, that it gets frustrating sometimes. I mean, especially this past banana ball series in the spring, it was frustrating. We had a few walk-off losses that the bananas was
both ESPN games. It was a walk-off.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough, but I think this next time around we have something up our sleeves. I think we'll pull it out, and it'll definitely be a show. Be a show.
Is there a lot of trash talk amongst the teams?
While we're playing, yes, the competitive edge is definitely there, 100%, 100%. But at the end of the day, we're all we're all bananas at heart. We're all fortunate enough to be a part of Jesse and Jesse's just master plan, and we're all good buddies off the field for sure.
I know you guys, for the World Tour, you guys went to so many places around the southern area, but what would be like your go-to like part to go? Like if you guys would like go to like a major league ballpark, what would be your favorite place to go?
Major league ballpark. I would have to say that's a great question. Hold on. I have a few. I would say Fenway, just because of I think it's Fenway and Banana Ball would thrive. I feel like in Fenway. I know for sure it would thrive at Truist Park, home of the Braves. And I would want to say Wrigley. I think Wrigley would be an awesome spot.
Fenway and Wrigley are like the best.
I mean, those are the two. Like,
I just thought of something.
What you got?
What if you guys played at the Field of Dreams?
Whoa,
that would be.
Hey, that's a great idea, actually.
I just thought of that.
The Field of Dreams, that would be insane if we were able to like pull that off. Seriously. Wow. And you just saw that on the spotlight?
Yeah, I was just thinking of that.
Yeah, I haven't even thought about that. And the Cubs and the Reds are playing, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Party Animals and Bananas should be next.
Yep.
Party Animals and Bananas.
It's like who do you think's gonna be in probably like the Dodgers or something? It's the Party Animals and the Bananas. What? You guys don't know who that is? You'll find out.
Oh yeah, you would definitely find out for sure. And if you haven't heard of us, you're going to hear of us eventually for sure. Yeah, we're taking over the baseball world.
So I hope the Bananas go to like Fenway or PNC Park or Wrigley or whatever you said. It would be crazy. And Josh, now we've made it to the rapid fire questions.
Oh shoot, let me hear them.
So first of all, what is your game day superstition?
Ooh, game day superstition. I love to lay down in the outfield with no socks on and just stare at the clouds. It's a weird thing, just to put myself in perspective of like how small we are and how big the world is. And at the end of the day, it's a game that we're all fortunate to play, whether you're 12, 13 years old or whether you're a professional baseball player. It's the same game.
So which teammate would you not want your sister to date?
Oh man, that is a great on the spot question. I would have to say Sean Fluke. He's a party animal. He's a pitcher. Mullet, red hair mullet guy. He pitched with Pit Vipers on. I would probably have to say Sean Fluke. He's a character to say the least.
While we were talking before, you said you watched Stranger Things.
Yes.
So which character do you most relate to?
I have to say Hopper.
Really?
Yes, Hopper. Just because of everything that his mindset on everything, even though it's the toughest things that most people wouldn't be able to get through, he has a mindset to like not give up and just figure out a way to get the job done type of thing. So I would have to say Hopper.
What two items would you bring to deserted island and why?
Deserted island. I would say one of those filtration straws that I've seen on
That like salt water?
yes, that you can like stick in and just it filters the water. Or I would say a flint rock. I think if that's what it yeah, to start a fire. So something that I can drink and something that I can something combustible.
I'd probably bring a bridge to land. So I could get off the island.
Oh, a bridge to land to get off the island?
Yeah.
Oof, I feel that. Yeah, definitely not trying to stay there forever.
Yeah, that'd be lonely.
Oh yeah. Or you'll have Wilson with you, but that's probably like I don't know if you've seen that movie.
I have. I've seen Castaway.
Oh yeah, Wilson. He was a good friend.
Wilson, great friend. What is your favorite baseball movie?
Favorite baseball movie? The Rookie.
The Rookie.
Yes, The Rookie.
Why?
Well, growing up, I mean, it was just something that's so like a kid your age. Imagine you right now in the next, your arm is, you shock yourself or whatever, and then you go up to the big leagues and you're throwing 97 miles an hour tomorrow.
And
could you imagine? Yeah, that would be pretty intense, I would say. So The Rookie.
Have you ever been mistaken for a celebrity?
There's a few, I would say that I get a few different celebrities and athletes that people, depending on how my haircut is at the time. I've gotten Patrick Mahomes, I've gotten Steph Curry, and I've gotten Will Smith are the three, which Smith? I don't look like, yes, younger Will Smith. Oh, and the fourth guy would be Kid and Play. You probably don't know Kid and Play. It's an old movie from, I want to say early 90s. He had a super high top. You'll have to pull it up and you'll probably laugh after you see that.
Well, have you ever been mistaken for yourself? Like say, hey, is that Josh Lavender?
No, but I have a funny story for you. So when I was younger going to church, my sister was probably 4 or 5 years old. And there was another kid that went to our church that I guess she thought was me, and she walked up behind the guy, and he was redheaded, but she walked up and tapped him, and he turned around and she goes, Joshua, what happened to you? So that would, I mean, other than that, that would be the one thing that got confused or someone recognized me.
Well, we all know you're kind of a celebrity.
Oh, yeah. I try to keep it a low-key role. I don't try and, I keep things pretty chill, pretty reserved for the most part.
So last one, who's your baseball hero? And did you ever get to meet them?
Oh man, baseball hero. Man, you're giving me some tough ones right now. I would say someone that I looked up to, especially during college, was Robinson Cano. Just because at the time I was a second baseman, we had the same build, left-handed hitter, and at the time when he was with the Yankees, he was dominant and he was smooth. And I try to be as smooth as possible with my swing or with a lot of things I do.
The one and only Josh Savvy Lavender.
Yes, Savvy Lavy, of course. And I do want to gift you something. Courtesy of Bourbon Bats. This is for you
so much.
Hopefully there's a lot of home runs in this as well. And
I would like to give you something.
let's
It's
see.
our very own podcast shirts.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. I'm
Mhm.
definitely going to rock this when I go down to Australia and everywhere.
Go tell people.
Oh yeah, they'll definitely ask me. You can't. The logo is A1, man. You can't beat that. That's a good. Whoever this guy is right there. Good looking
I think
headshot.
it's someone that looks like me.
Good looking headshot, man.
Mhm.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And it was an honor. It was a pleasure. And hopefully you can. This is going to grow for sure. This brand right here. If you guys see this, remember it. It's gonna take off. It's taking off.
Folks, that was Josh Lavender, as I just said. Thank you so much. It was an absolute joy to talk to you.
Likewise, Grayson. It was a pleasure, an honor, and to all the success.
Thanks for taking time for me and my listeners and
anytime. And you guys follow, click, subscribe, everything. You can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Come out and watch Josh play on the Party Animals as they take on the Bananas at historic Grayson Stadium on August 19th through September 3rd. And you can follow the Savannah Bananas at the Sav Bananas and at savannahbananas.com and at the Sav Party Animals on Instagram to see all their fun videos and clips. And you can follow Josh at SavvyLavy99. That's at SA2Vs1YLAVY99. And you can help my show by subscribing to Baseball Podcasts Are Fun on Spotify and YouTube and following at Baseball Podcasts Are Fun on Instagram. The greatest living baseball broadcaster joins me next week, so please tune in and check out all our new episodes this season. Until then, I am Grace Knight, and that is Josh Lavender. And this was Baseball Podcasts Are Fun. Don't forget to swing for the fences. See ya!